Hello guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chelsea Explain, as this is a Chelsea news video that's going to be focused only around goalkeepers. Of course, one of them is going to be Maignan. I'm also going to give you my answer on which keeper I would let go of in terms of Jorgensen, Petrovic and Sanchez, and who I would keep together with our new potential signing in Maignan. So before we dive any deeper into the Chelsea news video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page and hit that notification bell down below. Rudy Galletti is coming with some fresh news around Maignan. He is pushing to leave Milan as soon as possible to play Club World Cup. Milan do not want to keep an unhappy player and do not want to risk losing him on free next year. Chelsea are considering to slightly raise their bid to get it done today. Also understand that Maignan is desperate to join us. Allegri is the new manager and he has tried to convince the player to stay, but he's only intended to join us. And if he were to stay, he's gonna see out his contract next year, so it's up to Milan to lose him now for a certain fee, even if it's cheap, or just wait till the next summer and then they won't receive any money at all. Also coming reports from Italy that Milan is looking for a replacement in Torino's Milinkovic-Savic. So they're also trying to find a replacement. So Maignan, I think, is going to happen. Got some old stories. I think this is like 4, 5, 6 days old. But this is in terms of Petrovic, and I think the only link to him so far is from the Ligue 1 side Monaco. But apparently Chelsea is asking too much money, £21 million, and Monaco has not deemed that acceptable. They want to pay less than that. Our owners is going to be desperate to earn money from some of these players. They were never intended to stay. Also some story from The Athletic and Football Insider that West Ham could be interested to potentially look at Robert Sanchez, because they have Areola, Fabianski, and they are goalkeepers that Potter might want to offload. Please, Potter. We got a pretty good goalkeeper here in Robert Sanchez that never makes errors, so please, can you come in and sign him for us? We're gonna have Maignan here on the left side, and we're gonna start comparing him with Robert Sanchez. And this is only stats in the league. I haven't taken any cup games or international games or European competition. Maignan played 37 games, Sanchez played 32. Maignan kept 13 clean sheet compared to Sanchez 10. In terms of save percentage, Sanchez actually has a 6% better and is conceding less goals per 90 minutes. You can only compare stats to a certain extent. Yes, Maignan might have been able to do better in some situations. There's also context. You also have to look at their previous seasons, how they have performed as well. If we're moving further to some other stats, Maignan is actually averaging 3 more touches than Sanchez does. Maresca likes utilizing his goalkeeper being available in the build-up play. Maignan is that type of goalkeeper as well. Maignan is superior here in his passing success rate. Has actually almost 20% more than Sanchez. He's definitely a better passer. And just in terms of long ball success rate, you see here 50%, ranked second in Serie A for Maignan. Sanchez long ball success rate is only at roughly 28%. In terms of sweeping defensive actions outside the penalty area, Maignan is slightly better here, just a little bit. One thing though that Sanchez is clearly better here is in terms of stopping crosses, has a total of 12.7%. I mean, he's fantastic in commanding the area and collecting crosses. He's really high up in the 90th percentile on FB ref. In terms of penalty saves, Maignan saved 1 out of 2. Sanchez 1 out of 5. Errors leading to goals. Maignan has made 4 errors in the last 4 seasons, which is roughly 1 every season. That's basically nothing, but compared to Sanchez, he has actually 5 errors in Premier League that has led to goals only this season. Unfortunate, you know, Sanchez is error prone. Now if comparing Maignan to Petrovic's stats, Maignan 37 games, Petrovic 31 games, 6 last games, still kept 10 clean sheets, which is pretty good. Petrovic has also the best save percentage out of these 4 goalkeepers that we're gonna compare. He definitely deserved being named Strasbourg's player of the season during his loan spell. He was in stunning form. As of touches per 90, he has actually been more involved than Sanchez and Maignan has been. And his long ball success rate and pass success rate has been quite impressive. Normally Petrovic is actually like a traditional goalkeeper, but he looks to be quite reliable in possession and in the build-up play. Maresca is gonna have some tough decision to make here. Also sweeping defensive action, he's worse than Maignan and Sanchez. Slightly better than Maignan in terms of stopping crosses, but he is worse than Sanchez here, and he has only saved 1 out of 8 penalties. Another positive note, he has made 0 errors that has led to goals. Last keeper we comparing is Jorgensen, of course, but he has only played 6 games in Premier League. No much data here. He has kept 1 clean sheet, has a 71.4 save percentage, which is 1% better than Maignan. Has roughly around 33-34 touches per 90 minutes. He hasn't been that much involved, but his passing success rate and long ball success rate is impressive. It's almost up at Maignan's number. Sweeping defensive action outside the penalty area, that's something that can get better, what I can see from these stats. And his cross collection has also been worse than all these other keepers. And he has saved 0 penalties because he hasn't faced any penalties against him. He has made 1 error that has led to a goal, but he's still a very young goalkeeper that is a long way from the finished product. Who would I keep between these goalkeepers if we were to sign Maignan? It's very difficult to pick between Petrovic and Jorgensen. I mean, it might be obvious to pick Petrovic, but I don't think he's gonna accept being a second goalkeeper, and he's too good to be that. Despite him being a traditional goalkeeper, you know what, he has actually been impressive in terms of his passing success rate and how much he has been involved in Strasbourg's build-up play. I think Chelsea is gonna cash in on him. Jorgensen is gonna stay, and I think I might pick him as well because he's younger, potentially a higher ceiling. He's really good in possession, passing the ball both with right and left foot. In terms of long, medium, short passes, they are pretty much accurate. He has some things to improve upon, but I'm sure he's gonna do that. And Jorgensen also seems to be the type of sweepy keeper Maresca really prefers and likes. Sanchez is someone I wouldn't keep whatsoever. He's too error prone and he's not good enough in possession. I think Maignan and Jorgensen is gonna be our goalkeepers for the next season, and Sanchez and Petrovic is going to be sold. It's very important with getting a goalkeeper like Maignan. He's experienced, he has won titles both in Liga and in Serie A. He's actually a leader, someone that can help and command the team, be vocal outside of the pitch as well and in the dressing room, motivate players, give them constructive criticism when it's necessary. He's going to be a clear upgrade. The season has maybe been the worst so far in his career, but AC Milan has just been all over the place. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Which goalkeeper would you prefer to keep in case we sign Maignan? Would it be Robert Sanchez? Would it be Petrovic or Jorgensen? Thank you so much for watching, and Chelsea explains out. Bye.